New setup, same me. I hope the front camera is okay, but like it's literally not working. And I have to be able to see it. So, hey, it's me. I just woke up from a nap and I had like a revelation, like this fucking tarot reading on my thing, and I got a, you know what I'm saying, spiritual baddie shit.
Okay, I've been having dreams a long time. And I've been going to talk about it on the internet, but like there was no point of talking about it. Like it was the dreams and they were crazy, and then small things would happen and we didn't know what that was about. And I know now, and I'm here to talk about it with you. Here's my Bible.
First thing I need to tell you is that I walked out of church. Everybody who follows me from middle school, I went to Catholic school and I got a scholarship for like getting money off of my tuition, so I went there and I walked out of church. Anybody who knows me, I would not attend the church service, and now I am a firm believer in Christ. Everybody knows Leo Skeppy has been reading the Bible. God is so good to me. And I recently just got certified in my Reiki Masters, which is like, you brought me a toy. You heard me crying, you brought me a toy. Thank you. I appreciate you. You can have it back. Okay, go play. No, 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 no. This will not be happening right now. Friends, go choose another toy. You're being loud. I'm doing something. Okay, so the Usui Holy Fire 3 Reiki Masters Manual was written by a man who saw a burning bush in Japan. He saw a burning bush, he meditated, he did the 40 days of silence, he did everything. And then he met God, supposedly. Everything is a supposed, right? But until it happens to you, then it's real, right? So that's the coming back of Christ. I feel like a lot of people have experienced so many miracles the last few years. And like talking to people where my miracles in life are so like normal to me every day, like something miraculous is gonna happen, but other people will tell me like that doesn't happen to them. So I know that there's something going on that's and like I have dreams, and some people don't have dreams. They don't dream in color, they don't meditate without, and a lot of my friends do, and we have little like connections with this. And I think it's time for me to stop pretending like it's just like this small and like actually talk about what's going on, because at this point it's screaming at me and waking me up out of my sleep. Where do I start? How did I even get into Reiki is a very long story, and how my studies have gone is a very long story. It wasn't just like taking a class, it was life experiences that I then had to deal with using these methods. Otherwise, like I literally wouldn't be okay. And like when I would go to therapy, I would go and ask like my therapist, and like, what do I do about it? And they would be like, journal it, release your experiences. But nobody has like answers, they just have things to help your symptoms. And something that I learned along in combination with Reiki is called myoskeletal alignment. Let me take you back to when I decided to move to Los Angeles. Hold on to your hats, please. I decided to move to LA after I saw, I used to watch Tana Mosha, and everybody knows about her 11/11, like dreams and things happening, and like she doesn't know what it means, and like that was so crazy, and like she really hard and firm believes in Jesus Christ, okay? I remember that very much, that no matter what everybody thinks about her, she goes to church religiously, and she's like the religious baddie in the group. She's the spiritual baddie in the group. And I remember being like, damn, that bitch is, like, I feel that. I see angel numbers all the time. Like, I'm the spiritual baddie of the group. And that would be really cool if I moved to Los Angeles. And, like, that would be really, like, a fun time. I think that I would have a lot of fun, and my friends and I would have a lot of fun. Like, whenever we go out, we're always, like, the life of the party. And we should go to the city where the parties are at. Like, what are we doing hiding in Seattle? And like, where we would go hang out and party was like the middle of nowhere in Washington. And like, it made me feel very small, and I did not feel like that's where I was supposed to be when growing up in Seattle. When I was younger, very, very much younger, around 16, I moved out of my parents' house. It's a very long story, but my home was not a safe place. Okay, had to move out, had to get away, whatever. I'm living on my own. I become homeless.
Literally on my 16th birthday, it was actually like the night before my 16th birthday, I packed a backpack and just like put my family in a group chat and was like, since nobody knows where the fuck I'm at, I'm just gonna leave. Since literally nobody's been home in days and you guys don't care. Bye. And I bought a car for $700, and the car ended up not actually, I never got the title for that car. It was a stolen car, and I bought a car for $700. Bitch, you fucking idiot. He was gonna repossess it though, and we find out that he cheated on my friend whose like mom I met him through or whatever. He cheated. I worked with this lady's mom, and it was her fiance, and he cheated on her. The ring was fake, and then he was trying to get money to like pay for the wedding by selling like his car, and then he was gonna repossess it back, and he sold like the radio out of it and like hella parts out of it, so it was missing parts, and then it got crashed. So that was so funny that he went to repossess it and the car was like destroyed because God literally said, don't play with my bitch.
I end up living in my car, and instead of being like negative about it, I was like, I'm gonna drive anywhere I want and park with a nice view and sleep, so that at least I wake up in the morning with a gorgeous view and I can manifest in the future of me seeing beautiful views out my windows. I want to show you right now, but I don't want to mess up the camera, but there is a gorgeous fucking view out this window. And so I end up asking, like, I start going to the gym and I start taking care of myself, which then I started to realize I wanted to get sober. And at the time I was doing amphetamines and Xanax and anything I could get my hands on. When I tell you anything, like, we were busing on Thanksgiving into the middle of Kentwood, not Kent, but Kentwood, to a back alley where in two houses that are broken down, like abandoned, somebody has made out of trash a house where we were bubbling Sherm on a couch that had like bed bugs and shit in it. Like, I didn't even care where I was at, passing out in a room full of like 10 guys, not caring where I'm at. Like, that was like the epitome where I was like, I'm a fucking crackhead, bro. Like, I really am. And I decided I do not want to be like this. Like, this is not where I see my life. Like, me taking these actions is not where I see my life. And I started going to the gym, and I started wanting to get sober, even though I'm homeless. I started talking about with my friends. They gave me memberships, like anything that they could give me, like free trials to go try, like nice places to where I could take care of myself and still stay like workable and presentationable, even though I was homeless, like sleeping in my car. And I stayed like active, and I still, when you start doing good, the enemy comes for you. So that is something that I've realized over time, that like, audible cues, the enemy literally starts coming for you. And the day where I was like, I'm gonna break up with this man and we're gonna be cordial and I'm gonna help him and I'm gonna do all this stuff, like, the car crashes. He crashed it. in the middle of the road off Xanax, which was our home. So basically they're like talking about, I pull up, they're talking about they're gonna tow my car, which I don't even have the title of. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? And then I black out because I'm on Xanax. I wake up in the car and this man is gone with all of his stuff. The homeless man that I have shacked up with is left with all of his stuff. And anybody who knows me literally is like, what? Like, me telling these stories, anybody that knows me, I live such a private, bougie life. I drive such a nice car. I make enough money to live off a business that I've created in the medical industry. Like, people have no idea I've lived this life, and when I say these things, people are like, you're shitting me. Like, you're fucking with me. That's not real. Like, you're lying. Because of how I've turned my life around. With no help, no family, no fucking support. I love my family, but y'all weren't there. You weren't. 15 years old when these things were happening. 15, 16, 17 when the shit was happening. Not even a teenager, babe. Like, not even a fucking adult. Baby girl was fucking supposed to be in Girl Scouts and starting her senior project, like thinking about like what classes she wants to take as a junior. Like, I was not supposed to be homeless on the street, taking drugs, selling drugs to be able to eat my next meal, like, and still working a 9 to 5. Like, I still always had a job. I was never a bum. I never fucking stopped working. I've always had a job. Wake up, go to the job, do the thing, sleep 3 hours, wake up, do the next thing. Like, I've always been wanting to make something happen in my life. That's the one thing that I love myself for, is that I never gave up. So if you're in a position that I'm talking about right now, literally never give up. You're good. Just keep working at the enemy's fucking coming for you. So the enemy came for me. I woke up, I said, damn, it's over. It's done.
I'm just gonna put a trigger warning because I hate when my mom like does that shit where she says like hella triggering shit and like doesn't give me a warning. So yeah, just press skip twice. Be like tap, tap, and you should be past anything triggering that I say. Okay, thank you, love you, bye.
I slit my wrist and I took maybe like 20 Xanax. Enough for 100 pounds. I was 99 pounds at the time because I didn't eat because I was fucking homeless. So enough for me to die. Took it and passed out. And I saw my life in black and white. I saw me going through things like in a 1950s movie, and it was like the old way of thinking, basically, is the way that I interpret it when I was dreaming. And I was like, wow, like, that's so wild. And then I had asked God before I went to kill myself. I asked God, I said, please, tell me and show me if you have a plan for me. Because otherwise, I gotta motherfucking go. Just like that. I said, I hate it here. This has been probably one of the worst existences you've given to somebody in their life. And I'm not gonna go into on the internet probably about what I've gone through for, like, I'm not gonna share that until until it doesn't matter anymore. Like, Lady Gaga came out 20 fucking years later. But that shit was bad. Like, anytime somebody tells me they're like, you don't know what it's like, and nobody's had it worse than me, and I just sit and I listen to what their life has been like, and I'm like, damn, I really fucking have. But I don't say that. Like, you can't say that after somebody tells you their life story. Like, you're like, damn, I really appreciate you for the person that you are, because I know what it takes to go through that. And I just love people, and that's it. I don't like, damn, I'm like crying off my fucking. But it's like you love people for what they've gone through, and then I'll be like, damn, like, I love you. But I never like share my side of the story of what I've been through, but I just know, I know what it takes to go through something and then still be a normal person functioning in this world. And I know how it is to interact with the world every day after having such a fucking crazy life and trying to be normal in society. Like, it's really fucking hard.
randomly the audio went fucking insane. So here's a clip, but then I sped it up so that you can hear me when I'm talking.
Fucking hard night. I got a service animal because I literally can't function on my own. Like, God gave me a dog, which the whole Prince will have his own story time. But like, I don't like wish that on anybody else, and I know what that's like. And I said, God, please take me out. Take me the fuck out. And I was like, or show me what you need to show me. And oh, I'm getting chills. I saw my life in black and white, saw my old way of thinking. And then I saw me on the stage at like a grassy Coachella. Like, imagine Coachella, but like grass and woods and then like open spaces and stuff. And I'm on the stage and I'm talking. And these girls, like, everybody has their flashlights like this, which y'all know. God, let me collect myself for a second. I see from stage all these girls and everybody with their lights like this, and they're all like singing my song, but I can't hear my song. Like, it's like me, like elevator music going through the movie. This is a dream, by the way. Well, I'm passed out, overdosed. I'm technically fucking dead. Okay, I'm going through this dreamland, and these girls come up to me, these young girls, and they're like, "Thank you so much for what you have taught me and what you've said. Like, you've changed my life." This is like when I was fucking literally 16 and homeless. And I'm like on drugs in a car somewhere. And these girls are like, "You've changed my life and thank you so much." And then I woke up. And I was like, in the car, like passed out, my arms and blood out everywhere. And I'm like, fuck, I got a fucking mission or something. Like, fuck, I'm still here? Ah! Ah! So funny. So, I get up and I turn on the car, and the car starts before it wasn't starting. It starts. It starts. It's not working. The wheels are not turning. But you have to go forward. So I got the wheels turning. I'm trying to go. And the car is making this horrible screeching noise. And I'm driving the streets of my hometown, which, if you know the streets of my hometown, I will tell you where I was at. I was on Alaska in Admiral, driving all the way down towards Southwest Seattle. And I drove that bitch. No wheels. Like, it was the worst noise I've ever heard in my life, but I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm going. I'm on my way. And I get out of this car, and we're going, bop, 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 and I find this man. And we find him. I park the car. We talk. Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna get out of this situation. I go to bed, and I wake up in the car on the side of the road. And my man goes, "I'm gonna go steal some food for us." And he goes and finds some food. And this girl comes out of the Safeway. She comes up to me and she goes, "Can I get you a tow?" And I said, "I have nowhere to tow it to, and I don't have any money. Like, I literally don't know what I'm gonna do." She's like, "Yeah, you could use my AAA." And I was like, "I don't have anywhere to go. So this is my home, and I'm sleeping in here." And I looked at her, and I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed, but I was like, "I don't need anything. I really appreciate you. I would just like to be left alone. I'm figuring it out." And she was like, and she pulls out money from her wallet. It was $76, which is so funny because 6'7" is like a fucking TikTok trend right now. And she pulls out $76, and she goes, "Here, you need a blunt. You need to fucking smoke weed." And she goes, "Go buy yourself a joint. There's a dispensary over there. Go ask somebody outside when they're walking in, tell them your situation, ask for a joint, and get them to buy you some weed."
Mind you, okay, dispensaries just became legal, like, very recently in this time. Like, this was, like, 2 months in.
Randomly. Then my ex comes back from stealing all the food, and he's pissed. They almost caught him. They took his hat. He's pissed. He comes outside. The police are on the way. And I'm standing there with the money. He's like, "Where'd you get that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I was praying, and this lady walked up. And I was just dreaming, and she woke me up. And she gave it to me. And she said we should go get some weed." He's like, "Give me that." He takes the money, and then he goes and buys us weed. And we end up, my dad eventually invited us to come stay because he realized that I'm not gonna get off the street unless, like, I had somebody with me to protect me in my home, which is, like, a whole other thing. So he let my ex come and stay with me, which my ex ended up being the danger, the whole thing. And I ended up turning to dancing to get away from him. So I finally got enough money to take care of myself and figure out where I'm gonna live and whatever, and moved to LA.
It was a big music and arts city, and I did a lot of artsy, music-y things while I was there, but then I decided to move to LA, and I thought that I was going to spicy dance. Thought. Keyword, thought. First of all, I was looking for a place. I didn't even tell anybody that I was looking for this place, that I just decided to move out. My dad had given me 30 days. Basically, he found out that I was a dancer, and he was like, you have 30 days to find somewhere to go live because you can't live here. And my dad's always like very by the book. He has autism, so he follows the rules. So if he's gonna kick me out, I have 30 days. Like, I moved to my sister's place and I stayed in her front living room for how long? Maybe like a month. She also only had 30 days. Like, somebody else was coming in like a month and a half to come live with her. So I had a little time to figure out what I was doing, but I was like, girl, bye. All of my stuff was in suitcases and a storage unit, and what are we doing? So randomly, some girl that I have met in the middle of the night, she was so pretty and gorgeous, and I thought that she was very smart. Keyword, thought. The girl was smart. I thought that she was very smart, and you hate her already. Please stay. I have a valid point to this. So we hang out randomly, and we go to the beach where we met. She invites me to the beach where we met, and she goes, hey, do you want to move to LA with me? I'm gonna move, and I need a roommate. And I was like, I am looking for a place. And we booked our tickets right there. It was crazy. And I'm just gonna say right now, don't fucking do that. If you think you met some cool bitch and you're gonna move in with her because you think she's nice, don't do it. And I tried to tell my bestie that too, and then she did it too and stressed herself out. Like, literally don't. Only move in with people which you would like let lick your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, anyways. And she's like, okay, let's go. And I had been praying about like looking at places, and I looked at a spot in Los Angeles. I looked, and I was just like, damn, this would be crazy if I did this by myself. And I don't have a job, so I'd have to go find work every day. And like, I would have to figure it out. I don't know. And minimum wage is not gonna cut it, and I don't have any skill set, and I did not graduate high school at the time. So I was like, let's go. My sister co-signed on the lease because my sister always, like, at the time, really, like, hardly was like, I got you, like, because my family, like, didn't get me, and she always had my back. I didn't realize, like, how deep that she had my back until speaking to other people in my family. But for a long time, my sister really was, like, thought that she had to be my mom, basically. So my sister was like, you do you, I got you, go. And we went. As we're driving down from Seattle to Los Angeles, my sister drove with me. Every single hour, we saw these angel numbers. Every single fucking hour. Every single fucking time. 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. You can't see 666, but I would see 606, 707, 808, 909. Like the 1010, 1111, 1212. Every hour, to the point where Morella and I were getting chills. We were feeling like, what is going on? I don't know. So, get to Los Angeles. I started dancing. And I also started dancing there. And that was not good. There were girls that sued Los Angeles for their money, and they found out they didn't pay the taxes or something. And then they started taxing us on all of our money as we got it. So the managers were also stealing money off of our tips. Like, they pay, we couldn't see how much our bill was. Like, it didn't make sense at the end of the night. There was no, like, itemized receipt. They just be like, here's how much is your bill tonight. And I would look at it and be like, I made way more than that. Like, it was just very weird. I decided, like, after 8 days, that's my thing. Give it a week, and if I don't like it, I'm good. So I left after a week, and I was like, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And each time I prayed, I'll be like, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Please, please, will you take care of this for me? And he would. She was an OnlyFans model. Back before OnlyFans was a thing, okay? When there was like not even $1 million on OnlyFans, girls like top 1%, they were making like $10,000 a month. And that was like max. You couldn't make any more than that. There was like certain stuff on it. And these girls were making bank. Like they could like 10K max you each person. Like these girls were making so much money. She shows me her payout and she goes, you should do this with me. And Lord, I did not want to do porn so bad in my life. Like so bad. When you're driving from where we lived to where we worked, you drive past the old porn industry and the energy is so bad it makes me want to throw up. Like it's so bad in LA. You drive past it and it's like, ooh, like chills. You feel like dark, and I so badly never wanted to get into that industry. Like, please, Lord, save me from that. If I have to do dancing quietly, if I have to do like change my name and my phone number and my hair color, like whatever I have to do, I will do that. And this girl put me on to poker. She took me to poker games and I was a hostess at poker. I was a waitress where I bring on a platter like this. I have my weed and a blunt rolled. I have shots and I have a little pile of things that I cannot name. Would you like? That was a job. That was crazy. Oh, ask a stripper about 2019. The money was so good. Look, I'm getting chills. Oh, to Los Angeles, living my life. I have these dreams because I felt it every night that I got home. I was like, I'm here. I feel that I'm in a new place. I feel like something's happening. I'm doing something for my purpose. But I didn't really know what I'm doing. And I got into modeling and I started to model, and every single time it would be modeling, but then they're really selling the pictures on OnlyFans. Oh, I was so hurt. I didn't know what I was getting myself into because of contracting. So I said, like, screw modeling. Screw modeling. Which is so funny because if you guys follow my Instagram, you'll know. Ask God, like, what I'm doing. Please show me. Please show me, because whatever. And
so I moved to LA, I'm working, and one of the videos that Tana Mojo she stayed in the master bedroom for this like vlog thing. Hi Prince, sit, we're talking. She stayed in the master bedroom for this like vlog thing, and I remember that was one of the videos that I watched of hers, that she had said like something about like dreams, or this, she's living in her like dream house for a period of time, she loves it, and she was talking about getting her dream house, and then like they end up like getting kicked out. I think you guys like know which one I'm talking about. And then there's I don't know if she's in this video or what, but it was like right after that, she's in this house and she goes, look at this view, and she shows the view. She's like, it's gorgeous. And she shows the house and it's got like these glass like sides, and I'm in the house for poker. One of the games ended up being in that house, and I'm sitting there one day and I'm like, this is that shit that I was watching on the internet when I was fucking homeless in my car. Okay, this is in 2019. I'm 19 years old. Hi, friends. And so 19-year-old little me working poker, I keep seeing all these views. Next thing comes up is that a poker game gets held in the old house that used to be David's house. The brick house with the pool and everything. There was a game hosted there, and I was asked to work. And then I ended up not being able to work, so the guy like invited me to come smoke weed one time. And I walked in the house and I was like, this is just so wild, bro. Like, that I'm like, why would I be in here if God isn't telling me I have like a higher purpose? Like, dancing's not the end. Poker's not the end. What's going on? I keep having these like woo-woo shits. Okay, I get in an argument with my roommate. She wants me to do the OnlyFans. I don't want to do it. She fights me. She fucking hits me over it. Her ex-boyfriend like cracks my skull open. Okay. And I move out, and the house that I get is 4444 Hazeltine Avenue. wild, right? Okay, crazy numbers. That's the only place that I applied to that accepted me. And it was like an old retirement home converted, so their the allowance for the rent was like, you could have like old people requirements and get the place. So I got a place right on Ventura Avenue for almost like $2,000 a month, and it was this beautiful studio apartment, and the bathroom was in the bedroom. And then the separate was the kitchen and the living room, so it was technically like a 1-bedroom. But it was like a studio 1-bedroom. Like the bedroom also had like this whole setup, and it was gorgeous. It was a great, like LA style old apartment. And it was haunted. And I used to see this man in the window. I thought the apartment was haunted. Well, like the apartment building was definitely haunted for sure. The laundry room was always having like weird problems and stuff. But in the reflection of the window, I saw a man turn around and walk out the door into the bedroom. And then the door closed itself. But I saw the man in the reflection. And I was like, what the fuck was that? I freaked out. And I called my friend Kira. And I was like, Kira, I just saw some crazy shit. Like, I don't fucking know. I saw a ghost. Like, I'm fucking freaking out. And she was like, okay, like, that's fucking freaky. Get your stuff and leave. Like, just leave the place for a while. You'll be fine. Like, go to work. And you'll be, like, fine after you leave work and, like, make money. You'll be happy, like, when you get home. And I was like, okay, you're right. Let me rush and go. And I keep seeing this man in the mirrors and in the reflection. And it freaked me the fuck out. And one of the girls that I met from poker, I saw her getting a meditation and a Reiki session. And I was like, I need to speak to that woman. Don't know what it is, but I need to speak to her. So I go and I speak to her, I text her, and she's like this, like, got following, like, verified back when you had to get verified through Meta. Like, she was that girl. And she was also, like, Playboy Bunny, like, she's that girl in
all the industries that I do. Like, she's just that girl, and she was like, hey, I don't meet with random people. Like, I don't know you. I'm going to ask my girls about you, but I'm pretty sure it's a no, to be honest. Because I, like, didn't really have, like, following, and I wasn't really following my dreams, like, openly. So I wasn't, like, doing any passion, so she just felt like I probably was not following my spiritual intuition. And so she didn't know if I was like the right client for her, because she works with people who really follow their intuition. And then over like the course of 2 weeks, I'm having a crazy time, and I have this really bad like spiritual warfare. I don't even know what I was going through. I don't remember at the time. But I remember calling my sister and being like, everything is so hard for me. And it's not hard for everybody else. I see everybody else being able to do things normally, and I cannot be normal. And I don't know what it is. And I can't figure it out. And I need somebody's help. And I had like a mental fucking breakdown, like so bad. Like the worst probably anybody's ever crashed out. I crashed out. And I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. Moving to LA, I don't know anybody here. I fucking work poker. Fucking like everybody just sexualizes me all day. I can't get away from the club. Just so upset. And I was like, I just want to be. Thank you, Prince. I just want to be in understanding. I just want to know. And this lady texts me out of nowhere, and she's like, are you seeing a man in suspenders? What you? Yes. And she goes, that's your relative, and he came to me, and he wants me to come talk to you. Please come make an appointment. Here's my address. She like sent me the address to her home. Prince. Let me finish my story. Okay, on my notes here, I put starlet woo-woo side quest. Woo-woo side questing. I thought that she would think this is funny. Let me go outside. I know. Okay, we'll be back, because Prince needs to go outside. And that's where we're gonna start on this video, because it starts to get crazy. I think I'm gonna do a part 2. And follow, if you're hooked on the story because you need to know what the fuck happens, follow right now. I want you to comment your dream in the comments with the emoji that's like, and then the microphone. And I want you to comment your dreams because, bitch, that shit's gonna fucking happen. But Prince needs to go outside if you do not see him. He's like attacking me. He said, please, bitch, take me outside. So we'll be back. I love you. See you in a bit. Come on. Let's come. So, welcome back. I'm gonna figure out right now.
My phone literally stopped recording, so I had to go buy a new one. Can you please tag Apple in this video because they've never given me my creator account. I literally spend thousands of dollars with them every year. So tag Apple in the comments. Tell them to give me my creator account. We're opening up. I literally used to work for all of my iPhones. So I told this guy that was helping me at the Apple Store, he just signed me up for the creator account. And I told him, like, hold on, I'm going to film a video. And he interrupts every sentence that I'm saying in this, like, 5-second video and then, like, walks away. And I could just tell, like, the enemy was on him so hard and he was mad disrespectful. Anytime I pulled out cash or, like, talked about money or anything, he's like, oh, big money. And, yeah, it was just very uncomfortable. And I ended up walking out of the Apple Store with the phone that I just traded in, and I had to turn back around. I used to work for all of my iPhones. I bought every single one. Here. Thank you.
And I'll take care of some of that trash for you.
Thank you.
Sorry, video.
I literally bought every single one. In cash. Every time. Ever since I was 16. I had to get all of my phones myself.
Sorry to cut you guys off. Okay,
So,
sorry it took a minute. The system was just messing up. So MRI, everything is passing out MRI.
How are we feeling? It looks good, right? Now we're going to get on. I have a client, and then I will finish the story time. God damn. I had to get new fucking storage and everything. I will get there, guys. I will. You'll hear the end of this story. I left with the fucking iPhone because he's fucking irritating me. So now I gotta go back. Okay, so I think this is the grand finale of this one story. I think this is the end. I think now that I've watched it and edited it, like, then more stuff happened. And this is the part where I needed to tell you. So after I finished the story and Prince interrupted me, which when I tell you that is my service animal, like he's doing the service of God. And how many times he had to like irritate me and bother me and like a certain way to get me to go make certain decisions. Like he just knows me. Like it's so good. So he interrupts me and I go and grab food and I'm on the phone with my guy friend and we're talking. And actually, let me go get this. Let me go get this. Okay. So I go to the gas station and I realize I'm out of lighters. And lighters are a very spiritual thing to me. Like one of my clients came to me and they were like, hey, I brought you this, and like brought me a lighter. And then I had like better energy in the day. They also they create fire, so Holy Spirit. And I use them all day, so I count them as like sacred items. And I like make sure I know where they're at, and I return other people's lighters if I have them. And that's just like, I don't know, that's like my spiritual woo-woo luck thing that I think. And so I go, and I was just telling you guys the story. I just told the story. Which is so funny because I said in the video, I said, this is how I walk around, which is so funny. I should probably cover her up. But this is how I would walk around for work with my little tray in my little outfit. And it's so cute. And like, and then this one, I cannot show you the front. It's a cloud, and I'm on like the very top of the building. And I'm in the clouds sometimes because of like how high up I am in this building. And it says the name of the building on the back of it, but it's not for this building. It's just like the name of this building is like general, and this like has that general name on it. And it was wild, okay? And then the third lighter I got, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. The third lighter I got, it had my exact car on it, like the exact color, and it's a very like it's a special limited edition car color and car. And the fact that this lighter like had it on there with my dream apartment and what I was just talking about, I was like, that's weird, that's wild. And me and my friends started freaking out. We're like, whoa bro, like that's insane. So then I don't know, like I keep going throughout my night. I finish and I start editing this video and I start doing calls about my app, which now, because of all these things that I've been through, I'm going and doing a project called Root Haven, and it's gonna be social media, but where you specifically are using your social media to be productive. Literally just like a TikTok, just like an Instagram, meshed together, just like your favorite social media app that you use, but everything's gonna be tutorials, how-tos, how do I categorize everything. It's gonna be such a good productivity app. It'll have a homepage that you can have on your widgets so that you'll always stay organized, especially if you're a content creator and you offer classes. It's a lot going on your cell phone and it'll be a lot to organize, and it's just gonna be a great app. Like I'm so excited. And I've been working on this project for like 2 years. Okay? And also I have this whole like I've had all these dreams about it, which I will tell you in the next video. So stay, comment, like, click subscribe. My friend has connected me with a friend of a friend. So we start connecting like online. And it was so funny because she's like, I had asked her if I could have like a phone call with her and if I could propose my app. And she had sent me her email and was like, hey, if you could just send it here. Like I'd love to review it, yada, yada. Which was the same kind of like response that I had gotten from Starlet where I had paused on this video. Basically, like it resonated because I was like, I know when I have a feeling to reach out to people, whether or not they're like, yes, the first time we talk, like I should just like reach out to them anyways because I know. And so it was so cute. I was like, ooh, when she was like, yeah, you can just send it to my email. I was like, you're gonna love this. And it turns out that Starlet is our only common follower and like friend, and that's so funny. So then she was like, I was supposed to come learn Reiki, but then I couldn't. And I was like, well, that's so funny because you're gonna learn Reiki now because I need you to do my app. And she offers me the best deal that I could get in a partnership, and I was like, that's so like just yes, like I'm so thankful. Literal dream. Like I've been working on this shit for 2 years. I just got my dream car, my dream, and the last lighter I got says, get up, stand up. Put your lighters up, get high with me, fight with me, ain't no dividing us. That was like one of my favorite songs growing up. But I got this lighter as well, and this is like my motto. Like I'm finally like standing up and talking about stuff. I not only like, it's not that I wanted to be humble, but it's like I didn't want to just talk about this shit to like talk about it. Like I didn't want to gossip. I want to actually like talk about stuff that's happened to me and have a point to it and like be helpful. So this is now like, yeah. I hope if anything that I've said has helped you, it has helped other people in my life and they've asked me to share. So here you go, internet. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to turn on your notifications for other testimonies and part 2s and 3s. Also in the next video, I do get to reading that book in my hand. So I'm excited for you guys to watch that. If you go ahead and either go to my playlist or if it's working above, then you can click part 2 here.